Okay. I can honestly say I don't even know how you guys are going to pick the new release launch ski party goodies on the 30th are outstanding. I haven't shared a whole lot because some of the lip and cheeks, I know when people see them, they're going to be like, hi. They're going to be like, these are crazy. They're so good. And you have to know Seint's formulation to know that they're going to be amazing. So let's dig into it. Typically I do initial impression. I open the box with you, but this is a different kind of release. There are mascaras. There are tools. And I needed to, I can't wear 3 mascaras all at the same time. I didn't want to be on here taking off my mascara. So what I'm going to do is I will go through as fast as I can, but drop your email in my DMs and I will send you the newsletter where I have all of the details, but also all of the pictures that I took of everything so that you can kind of pick and choose, because the lip and cheeks, the lip oil, it's so good. Okay, so let's dig in. First of all, the launch is January 30th, I think at noon Eastern Standard Time. It's in the newsletter. I forget. There's lots of dates and times. But there's also a Seint Apres Ski party. I don't know what that means. I don't even know if I'm saying it right. But this replaces the Seint Artist Birthday. So since Seint is no longer a network marketing company and they transitioned into an affiliate company, they're doing a party for customers on Saints and Angels on Instagram. There's going to be giveaways. There's going to be prizes. They're going to be showing all of the new stuff. And I want to say, don't quote me, that runs from noon to 5 Eastern Standard Time on the 30th, the same time that the launch starts. I don't know what's limited edition and what is staying, because Seint has said that they have made limited quantities, but they are going to keep things that people really like, and they're going to get rid of things, even older products that people don't like as much anymore. So they're keeping it fresh. So if you like it, grab it. Hopefully, if you love it, it'll remain part of the permanent collection. Okay, let's start with something super easy. There are 3 palettes coming, and they are not in all sizes. There are 2 Pro palettes and 1 size 2. Okay, so this is, I did not get the 2, but this is a 2, okay? It has 2 lip and cheeks can go in here, a lip and cheek and suede lip liner, a pigmented lip and cheek and a gloss, however you want to do this, 4 eyeshadows. There's one of these in pink. Everything is around the ski theme of frosted, we have cocoa and marshmallow coming for the lip oils. We have flush of color on the cheeks and the lips, you are kissed by the cold, which I sure know we are here in Cleveland. So the 2 palette is pink. There are 2 Pro palettes. Again, everything is so gorgeous. Pro palette means that they used to only sell these to artists, but now they are available to you guys. Palette 40s. There is this color, and there is a minty green sort of, and you guys need to see this. Hi! Oh, you're gonna be real happy, by the way. I know your love of the lip oil of the birthday cake. Sorry to inform you, but the 2 that are coming out, you're gonna love them. Okay, so this is the Pro palette. Again, details right. Has the raised Seint logo. Get my plastic off here. It has the clasp, and you guys look. Apres Ski. I'm fancy. Okay, magnetized, mirror on one side, and then the ski mountain theme. And do you see it says Seint on there, right? So for you guys that are collectors of lip and cheeks, eyeshadows, this is perfect. I had one of these before I became an artist. I had lip and cheeks on one level, my eyeshadows on the other, and then I kept a regular, smaller, everyday palette for what I wanted at that time with something I could throw in my purse. So there are 2 of these. Okay, moving on. There are some tools that are so good. First off, no, wait. Oh, Lordy. This is what happens when you take everything out and then you put everything back. Where did I put it? Okay, hold on. Where did I put? Oh, here it is. Okay. there is a new brow gel. So we have a brow wax. It goes in your palette. The biggest complaint that people have with the brow wax is that it's like a brow soap, which means it has to be wet, and they don't like spraying it in the palette and then it comes across from the edges. It doesn't bother me as much, but what is in is the brow gel. So this is like a laminate. It's what I used today. I would say it's better than the brow wax, and it's going to be, yes, it doesn't fit in the palette, but it's going to be a little bit more convenient. So it's gorgeous because it has the super small bristles, and it seriously, like, it laminates without being crunchy. I thought it was so easy to use. You can see it has the serum on it. It's fantastic. I got everything today. I did my brows. These bad boys haven't moved, yet they're not crunchy. They are, if you've ever used a brow lamination product, this is exactly what it feels like. It's very good. Okay, next we have, let's talk mascaras. I am probably not the best person to test mascara because I am picky about a couple of things. If you asked me which mascara do I need to get, strictly from the standpoint of if you wear cream makeup, you want a tubing mascara, I'm going to go with the Lash Leather. It was also my favorite to apply. A tubing mascara has polymers on it, so they actually attach, like they coat your lashes, and they don't, do you ever get dark under here? When those polymers coat your lashes and they touch here, you don't get that darkening. These two are not. So like strictly from the standpoint of like what makes the most sense, I'm going Lash Leather. The color is black. The wand is great. It's what I have on right now. I did try them all. I took them all on. I put them all off. I waited 2 hours when I tested the first ones. Okay, look how cute it is. First of all, it's super pretty. This is the tubing one. This is my, I'm a 2 wand girl. I know I'm high maintenance, but my eyelashes are wonky. They're short. And I have a deep set and hooded eye. So I have like all the things working against me. If I had to pick one wand, this is my favorite wand because I feel like it's easy to work with and it gives me the least amount of like when I work with it, it doesn't get on my face. This was great. It was super easy to use. So far, I've had no flaking, anything like that. I've had no darkening under there. I think it's outstanding on first use. I would say just from the practicality standpoint, if you don't need to set your under eye with a powder, if you don't want to, and you won't get any darkness under the eye. You won't have, there's a word for it. Why can't I think of it? You all know what I'm talking about though. Yeah, I'd say fallout, but it's not fallout. Now, between these two, these are not tubing, but they are very different. One is for volume and one is for feathering. And I took pictures. It's exactly what they do. And it is the traditional volume wand, but the feathering wand is so unique and I absolutely love it. And I wish it was a tubing mascara. I might use it on occasion. The mascara that I use is this one. And I will probably continue to use it because it's a lash serum. It's a tubing mascara. It's my mascara and primer in one. And it has a double-sided wand on it. So it has both your volume and your feathering here. I might use the tubing one with it. This is, I need lash growth. This has lash growth in it and I don't get any transfer under my eyes. So I would probably partner it with this one for me. Let's talk about Lash, I think it's Velvet. This is a really pretty bottle, okay? This is raised. Gorgeous writing. It is your traditional volume wand. So if you've ever used the Too Faced one or the Grande one, like this is the volumizing wand. This was hard for me and I got a lot of mascara on the top of my eye. But this is a me issue. When my eyes are set back so far, can you see how far set back they are? If the wand is not precise, as soon as I touch it, I get stuff over here. So if you like, it gave me a boatload of volume. So if you like a volumizing wand, this was great. It came off with warm water. It was not incredibly difficult to get off. I didn't have any transfer underneath in the 2 hours that I had it, but I don't usually get transfer until like later. So again, if you don't care about tubing and you love volume, I thought it was a really good one. It's the traditional wand. It's black and it's good. This is Lash Silk. And if I wish it was a tubing because it feathered my lashes. Okay, so here's this one. Has the Seint script, the writing. It's called Lash Silk. I took pictures of all of this too. So if you're on the newsletter, you're gonna get them, or I'll probably post them at some point over on Facebook. Look at this wand. It looks like a porcupine, right? It worked so well. Now, the volumizing one, I felt like my lashes looked fuller. This one, I felt like they actually looked more fanned. Like it was true to what it said. It was a feathering wand. And I thought it was outstanding. Here's my one complaint. I'm always going to be honest with you guys. My only complaint. When I had makeup on my hands, because I was like touching my under eye, making sure that everything was patted out so it didn't look crazy in my pictures, it like kind of got on the container a little bit. So it looked like a little dirty. I had to like wipe it off. But it was fantastic. So if you like a wand where right here is where you want the most like intensity. So for somebody like me who needs to make their eye look more open, I like to put the majority of my second coat of mascara out here because it opens up and makes my eye look a little bit more almond as opposed to my hood like completely falling down. This wand, you guys, it did it so well. I was like, I've never used a wand that was this much of a ridge. I thought it was really, really good. Not that Seint cares what I say, but like if they could make this in a tubing formulation, outstanding. And those are the mascaras. To go with the mascara, there were 2 eyelash curlers. This surprised me. They both came, this isn't what surprised me, but they did both come with the extra rubber piece. I thought that was awesome. They were described online as the half moon lash curler and the crescent lash curler, okay? So they do look just like that, okay? This is more of a half moon. This is more of a flat crescent. This one is described for small eyes. I got small eyes. This one worked better for me. I don't know what it is, but maybe this one felt like so easy to get onto my lashes, but I didn't get as much curl. They have the really cute Seint logo on them. This one was not by any means difficult to get on. I can see why when you have like, I'm used to like kind of pulling up my hood. That's like the norm for me. So I didn't have a hard time getting it on there and I got a better curl. Now, if you're not used to doing that, this could pinch your lashes. You'd want to go with the other one. But if you can, or you don't have a hooded eye, I would go with this one. But if you can get your hood out of there, I thought this did an exceptional job of an intense curl. This one, the other one curled. This one just curled more. So if I had to choose for me, I would pick the half moon and just get my hanging skin out of the way. It is really good quality. It's not like, I don't know what the material is. I'm sure it's some form of plastic, but it does not feel like a drugstore lash curler at all. I have one of their other ones that they did for like a special of some sort. They did like a 3-pack, and I've used this for a long time, but do you see how it's kind of like flimsy? It's not like my C curl or like the Xoxo or anything like that. It's a little bit flimsy. I don't mind that. This is not flimsy at all. This is like legit. So that's just my feedback on the lash curler. Now, there is a free gift with purchase of $60 or more, or if you don't spend $60, you can purchase this. It's the Lash Brush. And I've used these before. I don't use them routinely because I forget about them, but it is a really surefire way to get mascara on your bottom lashes without getting crap all over the place. And I think think I'm going to buy another one, or I'm going to wash this off and test it. That's probably a more frugal thing to do. Okay, so this is a fan brush. Do you see how thin it is? What you do is you take your mascara. It worked so well. I was like thrilled. And you just put a little bit on here. And I personally like to start at the lower part of my lashes first, just to add a little bit. And then I work my way in, as opposed to getting like a chunk right on the lash line and then having to like fix it. But it's really, really good. This is a free gift with purchase. It's available now. They made it free starting like this week. It will go through the party, and then I assume that they will pull it as the free gift. But it is available to buy if you don't spend $60. And it's really nice. They have it in rose gold. They have it in regular gold. I think this is the rose gold. As always, it's a double-ended brush, and the end on here is perfect for any sort of small detail work around the eye. It's very similar to, guys, I have stuff everywhere. It's like a hot mess over here. It's very similar to the small end of the eyeshadow brush, but it's smaller, which is much needed. And our bright brush, one of our demi brushes, is similar, but this is more densely packed. So one thing that I do is I do tear duct, I do under the brow, and I open up my eye right here with something lighter when I feel like my eye is closed off. This will 1000% be my new go-to. I love the density. I love that it has a little bit of the ridge, more of coming to a point as opposed to being wider. Because when you have a small eye or you're trying to work against a hooded eye, you don't want stuff getting down here. You also don't want darkness getting in here. It's like a game that you're playing. So I'm super stoked about this. I am going to try. I'm going to wash this off. I'm going to try and see how easy this is to nose contour with. I don't know if you've seen the Patrick Ta brush, but one of the things that people struggle with when it comes to nose contour is getting it on the bridge of the nose or getting it not to look too wide. I mean, this resembles a smaller version of the Patrick Ta brush that they show all over the internet, nose contouring. So I'm like, why not try this? I've been using the smudge brush, but look at the precision here. If I could get a second one of these, put a little bit of contour on it, I'll try it first, and use this for my 2 stripes, total win. I mean, quite honestly, this end would be really great for that. It's maybe half the size of the smudge brush. This is a winner. Again, free with a $60 purchase, available when you spend less than $60 to purchase, which never happens. The free gifts are never available. Okay. Whew. Let's have some fun. Let's talk lip and cheeks and lip oils. My face is going to be raw. I have put them on and taken them off, tried all the things. They are fantastic. I'm a lover of lip and cheeks. These are completely wearable. They are all semi-gloss. They are all sheer and buildable. And I don't know if you've been around Seint very long. Our formulations are gloss, semi-gloss, and satin matte. The glosses are always glossy. The mattes are very inconsistent. They're always matte, but some are dry, some are creamy. The semi-glosses are almost always pigmented and glossy, but you never know how much gloss you're going to get. I think this is the perfect amount of gloss, plus the pigmentation leaves a little bit of a stain. I think they're outstanding, and they are going to surprise you when you see what they are if you haven't seen them already. But they're very wearable, and they're missing from our collection. So let me wipe my lips off and see how it left a little bit of a stain. And then you can just put anything you want over that and have a stain on your lips, like something that will actually stay. Let's put a little bit, I want you to be able to see colors as they are, okay? So let's mute out the lips a little bit. And let's talk about lip oils, because these are so good. I'm a huge fan of our lip oils. They are a true lip oil consistency. They're not a gloss claiming to be a lip oil. They are a lip oil. They're incredibly hydrating. They always reflect light, making your lips look bigger and juicier. They're very hydrating, and they leave like a smoothing finish on them even as they start to wear off. We have 2 new ones, Marshmallow and Cocoa. Now, we had 3 new ones around the holidays. Chai, Salted Caramel, and Caramel Apple. All of these are still available. These are more strongly scented than our OG, which is, where are you? The birthday cake. Mine looks a little bit more yellow than it should because I've been mixing lip products with it. But the birthday cake, which everyone is obsessed with, gives this iridescence and has a faint vanilla birthday cake sort of smell. When it comes to scents, the holiday ones were more scented. These ones are at the scent level of that one. They are 2 new colors, and they are based off of having a cup of hot cocoa when you come in from skiing. How fun is that? So let's make this simple with color. Marshmallow. Guys, cool tones are in. It is all the craze right now. Look how cute this is with the Seint logo. Guys, I've had so much coffee today, yet I'm so excited. I was filming like up to the minute I got my kids. Okay. The same wand. Our wand has a hole in the middle which holds pigment. So as you're putting it on, it spreads seamlessly, and the wand takes up very little space. I bought a lip oil the other day, and I was like, oh, I like this. I took the wand out. It was like half the bottle. The color is down to here. I'm not gonna lie. It was not cheap, and I was not happy. Anyways, this is Marshmallow. It smells like an elevated vanilla-y marshmallow. It's really nice. Compared to birthday cake, it is slightly more cool and pearl. So this one is more of a luminosity. It's more like reflective. This one is pearl, and it is based off of, let me show you. It is based off of Pearl Illuminator. Oh, see, my fingers are stained from already swatching lip and cheeks before. This is Pearl Illuminator. So like, see how it gives you a little bit of that frost? Same thing. This is Marshmallow. And it can be worn alone. It can be worn under your lip and cheeks. It can be worn over. It can be built up. This is very sheer since I wiped most of it on the back of my hand. I feel like I have a chunk on my finger. Are you guys getting excited? I'm so excited. You guys, it's such a good launch. So many things that we didn't have that I wasn't sure we would ever see. Isn't this pretty? I think it's very, very lovely. And I really like it doesn't taste like the flavor, like, does that make sense? Like when you smell something, but then you think you taste it. I just choked. Marshmallow. Ooh, I had a chunk on my finger. This one is Marshmallow. I'm gonna buy another one. I hope they keep the whole lip oil collection, but I'm sure they'll phase certain ones out. Okay, great. Let's do Cocoa. Now, Cocoa is our warmer toned one that has a little bit of the luminosity of Glow Illuminator. So Marshmallow had the cool pearl tone, and Cocoa has the Glow Illuminator tone. So they're so cute. Seint's attention to detail. It's always really good. Okay, where did I put my brush? I feel like if you need a color match too, let's get it in like ASAP. Where to put it? Okay, Cocoa. I put everything back so you guys could see the packaging because it's so cute. It has all the like ski stuff on it. Seint script. See that glow? Okay. It's so pretty. And this one has the tinge of the golden brown. The nude lip is like all in since like MAC released like a gajillion nude lips. I did try this with a lip liner and nude lip and cheek over top. I thought it was really pretty. So that one's gonna have more of that golden sheen to it. So Birthday Cake has a little bit of a yellow undertone. It's more of it's more luminous, more reflective. This one has more pearl. This one has more of that glowing gold. Can you tell what's coming next? Okay. Now, I didn't put a lot out on social media because I knew people would be like, oh, that's crazy. I have been so into the purple tones. Like these are the Patrick Ta lip oils. I have a problem. The purple ones, oh God, from Lawless. And now Seint has their own. We have Huckleberry. I promise. See that? How it has like truly a glossy finish to it. This is Huckleberry. I think this will be everyone's favorite because it's like one of the least scary. And not that it's not gorgeous, but so are the ones that are scary. Okay, so this is Huckleberry. It looks like this swatched heavy. It looks like this sheared out. This is Raspberry, which is to die for. Now, these are all cooler. It doesn't mean that if you are somebody who likes, I am warm. My undertone is yellow. So you will see this on somebody who has a warm undertone. For people who pull, everything looks orange, okay? So anytime you put on a product, everything turns coral. Everything turns orange. This is what you need. Anything that has purple mutes out yellow, orange. That's how the color science works. So if you love cool, you're gonna love these. If you like warm, but it pulls you orange, you're gonna like these. I think they're so good. Okay, here's Raspberry swatched heavy. Here it is lightly. I promise I will put them all on. Now we get into the ones that I think people are gonna be scared of. This is Ultraviolet, but remember, we have so many different skin tones, so many different nationalities and races to consider that some of these are perfect for women of color, and Asian women that oftentimes have a lot of yellow in their skin, they're going to be, just look at this. This is Ultraviolet. Looks terrifying. This is it. This is it. Faded out. I mean, that's not scary at all. I'll show you. And now, Purple Rain. Wait till I show you. That's what I had on my lips at the start of this live, was this guy. You're not going to believe it. This is Purple Rain Heavy. This is it swatched out light. Let's do some makeup. Okay. You guys have questions? These are all new. These are all things that we've been missing. They're all fantastic. Okay. I have a little bit, kind of like leftover lip oil on, so I do have some hydration on my lips, which is how I prefer anything that is not, I don't like matte and I don't like semi-gloss unless I have like hydration over and under. That's just me, but I have very wrinkly lips, fine lines, they're very thin. Nothing looks good on me if it doesn't have a nice glossy finish to it. This is Huckleberry. I would wear it light or built up. It's really good. It's malleable. You can work with it. The color is insanely gorgeous. You could absolutely use one of your lip oils over top for some hydration. Or pick yourself up like the OG MAC lip gloss. It's clear. It makes everything look magical on mature lip swatches. Getting a little off topic here, but you get So if you just want something clear, this one's a little stickier, but it's great. So this is Huckleberry Thin. Now, let's put some on the hand. If you're ever worried, oh, we got some lip oil under there, that's fine. If you're ever worried about like, oh, if something's too pigmented, it's gonna look crazy on my cheeks, put it on the back of your hand. First of all, sharing out a product on the back of the hand, including your main highlight. Like if you're having a hard time working with your highlight, put some on the back of your hand and then take your blush and bronzer brush and work it. Work it. Diffuse the product and then slowly build up color. Isn't it so pretty? Like tap, tap. I don't want to make sure I don't get too much. Oh, you guys, it's so good. Now, let's just say I thought it was too much, which I don't. Go to the brush that you used for your foundation and tap around the edges and just diffuse it. That will mute it out a little bit. You can even go over top. But this is Huckleberry. It's so good. Okay, we're gonna leave this on this side because I've taken my lip and cheeks off so many times today. Let's take this off. See the stain though? So you will have a stain on your lips that you can just reapply a lip gloss, a lip oil, whatever it is you want throughout the day as you eat and drink. They nailed this formulation. And I can't always say that. Okay, clean hand. Let's go raspberry. But you have to tell me, as you're watching this, replay or not, what's your favorite color? Okay, muted them out. I'm gonna do a little bit of balm first because they feel super dry now. Look at those bottom lashes, by the way. Oh yeah. I'm so excited. I love new products. I love when Seint ups their game. I love when they make it so simple to get everything you need in one place. But that's just me. Raspberry. Okay, let's do it lightly. Look at that pop. Just a really, I mean, it's just a gorgeous, cool pink. It's so pretty. Now let's put some on the back of the hand so you can see. Okay. Wipe off my Huckleberry. If you don't have Seint's spray cleaner, pick that up from during the party. Wash your brushes with it whenever you want to just make sure you don't have one color, and you can go, I mean, what was it, 20 seconds? And it's totally usable. Okay, let's just do a pop. Look at that. This would look really pretty, like with an ombre. So you could do just the hint, or you could build it up. See, like that, I got too close to my eye. I don't know how that happened, so I'll show you. It's so pretty. Britt, when you watch this, I'm sorry, these are all made for you. Okay. I'm gonna go into my brush that I used for my foundation a little bit ago and just clean up that edge. And this is raspberry. Now, let's just keep moving. I'm losing daylight. And we have to, oh, you know how red? My face was already mad at me before this. I tried a retinol. Yeah, my face let me know that that was not for me. Okay, let's fix this so you can see. Oh, too much. We're gonna feather that out. Do not mind my application style right now. The goal is to just be able to show you these colors fast. See, I'm staying again. Okay, mute it out. Grab the detail. So I look like I have a cheekbone again. No flat face. Flicky flick. Up. Up. I also think these would look great with lip liners. I'm into lip liners lately, like a lot. Rhode is about to drop like this whole shape line. I'm probably gonna buy like 4. They're doing a discount on 4. Okay, let's clean off my hand. 2 to go. 2 to go. And they are gorgeous. You're gonna be like, what? Remember, if you need the newsletter, send me your, where's my brush? Send me your email. You can just DM me your email and I'll know what it's for. The whole thing is prepped and ready to go, minus I have to go through all the pictures I took today. So it's coming tomorrow. Okay, let's do ultraviolet, okay? Probably need some balm. Totally missed my lip. I finally feel better too. Like, actually I'm only coughing a little bit. Look at that. But look at the color. Lilac, lavender, purple, they're all like in right now, and Seint usually catches up with trends about 6 months after. So the fact that like these are coming out when, have you guys seen the Huda Beauty purple powder for under the eye? I'm not getting it. But like that's how on trend purple is right now. Okay. Look how nice that looks. I love it. Let's do some, just shear it out, work it into the bristles of the brush, and now tap, tap. Now we're gonna just give it a little punch. I love it. Absolutely love it. With marshmallow on top and pearl illuminator. This is raspberry. No, I lied. This is ultraviolet. Okay, last one. We'll leave this here. Let's clean off my brush and my hand. I will provide swatches and pictures and all the things in the newsletter so that you can pick what you love. But here's the thing too. Oftentimes when I do a color match, people tell me they want just something muted and very nude. And while that is typically like safe, and I totally get it. I typically, when I'm starting with a brand or with a product, like because I don't know how it's gonna wear, I go nude too. As we age, we lose color in our skin and everything starts to look dull. You will be shocked at how a little punch of color is so youthful and makes you look so like glowing and alive, where colors that are just very nude, they're fine, okay? I wear like it, sure, it's a go-to every day. I mean, it was before I started like using Seint 5 years ago, and now I don't even know how to pick half the time. But don't underestimate the power of color. And I know color seems scary as we get older. It seems like a young girl's game, but it's not. let's check out, wait, what am I doing? Too much talking. Okay, take that off. Hey, welcome. Okay, muted them out so you can see the color. A little bit of balm because they're dry and gross. Now, let's do, I don't want to say the name wrong. Okay, it is Purple Rain. I love it. It is so pretty. Like, what a great berry shade. Like, literally, it's so good. I was expecting it to be a little cooler. I'm so happy. Because I think this is so surprisingly wearable that I would have no problem wearing this at any point. And then just putting a little bit, making sure I had something glossy, even if it's just my balm, but likely one of my lip oils. How pretty. What'd you think? If you know Seint and you know how their colors sheer out, you might guess. But I think most people would have guessed that one. Okay, so this is Purple Rain, really heavy. This is it, kind of like a normal swatch. This is it sheared out, but let's work it into the brush. Anything like that you're worried is gonna be too pigmented, start out lightly by working some product into the brush. It diffuses so easy. You've already warmed it up on your hand. You could just go like that. If you wanted to test it with a little bit more, pop a little bit on, okay? Rub it on the back of your hand. And you could build it up a little bit. For women with darker skin, you might start with a little bit more of a stronger hand. But look at that. It's so hard for me to pick, but I seriously love this one a gajillion times more than I thought I would because I expected it to be too cool for me, and it clearly is not. So this is Purple Rain. So that's it. Okay, as you're watching, you need to tell me which one's your favorite. We can create lots of looks over the next, couple weeks. But again, email to my DMs for the newsletter, and I'll make sure you have all the details, swatches, pictures, all the things. Party is January 30th. The release is January 30th, and that's it. See you guys over in stories, okay?